Staff analysts help the Department of Social Services by reducing wasteful spending and improving productivity. They analyze data and research all aspects of the department, including budgets, systems, safety, personnel, and procedures. They study the department's day-to-day operations and look for ways the Department of Social Service staff can do their jobs more efficiently and more effectively.
My expectations as a new staff analyst were that I would be able to go behind the scenes of all the programs that we're implementing, eligibility, CalFresh, CalWorks, Medi-Cal, foster care, all those things, was to kind of go behind the scenes and see the inner workings of how those programs come together, the staff and the work it takes to make those programs run.
The biggest difficulties and challenges that I face as an analyst with the department and the county has been that I came into the department with no previous county or department experience. My success, in spite of that, has been based on my ability to learn quickly and ask questions, but also the chain of command that I work with and program staff who have the experience and knowledge that I can go to with any questions that I may have.
To keep administration and management up to date, a staff analyst prepares written reports, graphs, and in-person presentations.
We also take items to the board. As I've been a staff analyst, I've taken 4 items. 2 of them were contract amendments and 2 of them were proclamations.
Prior to my position, I had very little public speaking experience. But in my position, I've had to do presentations to new employees as well as established employees.
Staff analysts with the Department of Social Services specialize in various areas of the work. They work in Department of Social Services administration.
Some of my responsibilities as a staff analyst in administration revolve around IHSS and the Public Authority and Adult Services. We do a lot of contract monitoring.
My responsibilities in DSS admin are primarily in the program Welfare to Work, CalWorks. So we contract with several vendors to provide services to our clients. I work with State Center Community College District, Fresno County Office of Education, their adult schools program. I work with a group called Foster Assessment Center and Testing Services, and I also work with the group called Vocational Management Services. And all of these services are basically to help clients get the kind of skills they need to be employed.
We facilitate and participate in meetings with executive staff, with program staff, and with outside agencies as well that the department contracts with.
They work for the Department of Social Services Facilities Office.
The responsibilities in DSS facilities encompass a large area. We do contract administration, lease development, vehicles, and safety administration.
Currently, we're in the process of negotiating some new leases for our different services within the department.
They work in the Department of Social Services personnel.
So my role and responsibilities at DSS personnel are to conduct internal investigations, respond to employee grievances, and review documentation such as counseling memos, written reprimands, less than satisfactory evaluations, and I also provide administrative support to supervisors and managers. In addition to that, I also work with third-party agencies such as County Council or our County Human Resources Department to provide services and respond to employee concerns.
They work in the Department of Social Services Finance Office.
My responsibilities in DSS Finance is to manage and monitor the IHSS and public authority budgets, also the foster care and the adoptions budgets. What that entails is really just kind of tracking expenditures and appropriations and revenues that we receive from the state and the federal government. Also, we work hand in hand with the administration, working on agenda items. We review the fiscal impact sections and ensure that the funding sources are correct.
We produce data reports for essentially most of the service center functions, which include call center, lobbies, task management, in intake and ongoing operations.
What skills are we looking for in a staff analyst? As the name suggests, you need to have an analytical mind with an eye for details, reasoning, and the ability to solve problems creatively. These skills include computer skills for collecting and analyzing data, mathematic skills for putting together budgets, communication and public speaking skills for communicating your ideas and strategies to Department of Social Services Administration, management, community-based organizations, and the County of Fresno Board of Supervisors. Time management skills for meeting project and assignment deadlines. Organizational skills for staying on top of assignments. Strong writing skills. You will be called upon to write board agenda items, reports, program plans or strategies, grant applications, or a press release. A high level of work maturity and a strong work ethic. Staff analysts work independently as well as collaboratively, and social service program knowledge. They need to understand the responsibility and scope of the federal authority, state authority, and county authority, and how these authorities interact.
What an analyst needs in order to be successful is they need to be able to pick up fast because it's a fast-paced environment.
They're going to be flexible. You can be working on a project and someone can walk in and say, hey, I don't know what you're working on, but I need everything to be put on the table. We have what's called a public information request, and this is going to be your priority for the next 10 days.
You need to be able to think outside the box and come up with creative solutions.
Needs to be very open-minded, almost be a sponge, absorb everything that's around you.
Critical thinking is also a significant part of the position, and a great poker face so no one can tell what you're thinking.
There are 3 levels in the staff analyst classification. Staff Analyst 1 is the entry level for individuals in training and on employment probation. Upon successfully completing training and the 1-year probationary period, an individual is eligible to promote to Staff Analyst 2. With the required experience and/or education, individuals are eligible to promote to Staff Analyst 3. Other promotional opportunities may include Senior Staff Analyst and other administrative positions. If you feel you have what it takes to become a staff analyst, you can apply at www.fresnocountyca.gov.